So I would love you to drop a word in the chat box or in the comment section, one word that sums up where you are right now in your freelance journey. Are you tired? Are you motivated? Are you encouraged? Are you confused? Are you hopeful? Right? Are you seeking solutions? So at this point, I would really love us to, connect, right? Now, I want to give you a brief story. My personal story, right? So probably you might learn one or two from it. So I started freelancing because I wanted freedom. I wanted to make more money on my own terms, to work from home. I needed my time. I needed to stop waiting on someone to give me permission. I needed to, allow things work on my own terms. But what I didn't realize was that freedom without structure, it's a hell of a chaos. It is chaotic. Imagine building a home or a house without structure. Imagine there was no structure to anything that existed. I would love us to picture it. What is it going to ever look like if there are no structures existing around anything? I was doing all these things. I was doing social media management, marketing, admin, ghostwriting, copywriting, virtual assistant gigs, you name it. You know it all, right? You see, I was saying yes to any client that would pay me because I needed the money. As much as I needed the money, I placed myself at a pedestal where I would not be valued. My skills and the offers that the services that I offered will not be valued. But then guess what? I was burnt out, constantly underpaid. I was devalued by clients, by my own clients. I was devalued. I felt like a fraud. Deep down, I felt dissatisfaction. I felt pained, right? And I'm sure probably I'm speaking the minds of a lot of female freelancers out there. If you are listening right now, this is for us all, right? I kept on even asking myself, why am I working so hard and yet my account balance cannot defend me? My account balance cannot back me up. Whatever I felt I was earning, I felt broke. And that's when I realized I wasn't building a business. I realized it. I wasn't building a business. I was just freelancing on survival mode. I was trying to survive, keep my head above the waters, doing everything I could to survive. And at that moment, I had to, talk to myself. And I told myself, enough. There has to be something to be done about this. There are female freelancers out there that, who have been able to crack this code and are making good money out of it. So what is it exactly? What is it exactly? That moment changed everything for me. And I made a decision. I was done. I was done being, devalued. I was done playing small. I was done being available for struggle, available for the hard life that female freelancers are currently going through. I was done. And that was what led me to create the CashFlow for Her community, to help women who are doing the same thing, who are going through what I'm going through. Women who already have online businesses, who are freelancing and are struggling. And even women who want to do something like this, probably are on a 9-to-5 or are struggling, maybe with a side hustle, and it's not giving you exactly what you want, which is consistent income, right? So at this point, we're going to be talking about the 5 real reasons female freelancers fail. And today, I'm not going to be staying so long, we're not going to be too long on this, yeah? So we're just going to go as fast as we can. Now, let's get into the good stuff. I'm about to break down the 5 sneaky or powerful reasons why most female freelancers struggle to make consistent income. If you are doing an online business or you're a female freelancer, you have a skill, you're offering services online, you have a service-based business, this is for you, right? So I would love you to connect. It's time for us to learn. If you need to get a writing material or use your phones, whatever information you can get from this is definitely going to help you. Yeah. So as I go through this, I want you to rate yourself. Honestly, it's a self-awareness meeting that we're having right now. So I'd love you to reflect. I'd love you to think. Like, look at what you're doing. Rate what you're doing. Rate yourself. Rate your success rate. Rate your failure rate. Rate what you are supposed to work on, what you're supposed to change. Whatever you're doing right now, is it yielding successful results for you? Is it giving you good results? Or you're stuck? Whatever you're doing right now on your online business or as a freelancer, are you proud of it? The results you're getting from your hard work, are you proud? If you are not proud, I want you to rate yourself honestly. This is not about being ashamed. This is not about self-blame. No. This is self-awareness. Right? This is self-awareness. We're going to be going over the 5 real reasons why female freelancers, fail. And number 1 is this: you undervalue yourself. You undervalue yourself. You even feel nervous quoting your rates. I just want to ask, how many of us out there actually feel nervous when quoting our rates? I know it's a normal thing because there's this fear you have that makes you feel like, will this person accept my rate? Will it be too high for this person to pay? Or is it something that will scare this person away? There is this self-doubt, self-loathing. You think you're scaring your clients away because of your rate. You start talking to a potential client, and before they even ask you about your price, you're already talking about discounts. I'm not a saint in this, right? I have experienced it. I had my own personal experience in this, and I will not say I am not guilty. I'm also guilty of it, right? I used to be guilty of this. I have learned my lessons and I've outgrown it. The truth of the matter is this: whatever how do I put this now? Whatever amount you attach to your value, you need to be confident about it, right? You need to be so confident about it. You start talking to a potential client, and then the next thing that comes to your mind is how you want to start beating the price down. Or you even say, probably I charge $500, but I can do $300 if that works better. And from $300, you even go as low as $200. And then your client is beginning to reason, it's $200, isn't it too much? Right? And then you say, okay, I could help you do this for $100 or $150. Does this sound familiar to you? Please, if it does, I would like you to drop your own experience when it comes to giving discounts to your clients. Drop your experience in the comment section. Like, how was your experience? Like, how did you feel? What made you think about discounting your price? What kind of feeling did you have at the moment when you are stating your price to your clients, right? What exactly pushed you to think that amount that you are quoting for your client is not acceptable enough, or your services do not worth that kind of amount? Who told you that? The truth is this: when you do not see your value, if you cannot understand and appreciate and accept your own value for your services, for your businesses, your online business, whatever service you render, if you cannot come into an acceptance of your value, guess what? Your client will not see it, they will not value it. So this is it. It starts with you first. You see, it starts with you first. You have to come into acceptance. If you have a skill, you have a service that you have tagged $2,000, $5,000 for this, you need to be confident enough to defend that price on your value. It's you offering that service. You deserve to be paid what you're worth. Right? So, at this point, if you cannot value it, guess what? Your clients will not value it. You attract low-paying clients who want the world for pennies because you're not standing in your worth. At the end of the day, that's what you attract to yourself. The truth is, if you cannot, defend what you stand for, if you can't defend it, it means you are positioning yourself in a way that attracts people that would devalue your services, that would devalue you, devalue your skill. So at this point, you do not want to attract low-paying clients. I call them the nightmare clients. People that will stress you. People that will not understand the value that you have to offer, the solutions that you have to offer. Right? So right now, if you are done, at this moment, you have realized deep within yourself that you are not doing yourself any good by deciding to lower your rates just because you are looking for clients, right, that will pay you. Do not lower your rates. Do not lower your rates. Because if you do, if you lower your rates for especially services that should attract high-paying clients to you, and then you lower your rates, you have automatically repelled high-paying clients from you. You have pushed them far away from you by lowering your rates. Guess what? Premium clients will not pay a cheap, measly amount for a service that they urgently need, because the price tag that is so low on that service has devalued the solution that they expect to get from that service. So lowering your rates means you are telling premium clients out there who are looking for something like what you are offering, you are telling them, you yourself, you do not value what you offer. That's the truth. You do not value what you offer. So at this point, I would love you to drop a chat, drop in the comment section right now. I choose to stop shrinking. I choose to stop shrinking my rates to please any clients. I choose to stop shrinking my rates because whatever I charge for whatever I offer is worth it, because I know what I'm going to do to make sure that that solution comes to life, to make sure that I deliver on my solutions. I won't go back on my word. And I expect you not to go back on your word. I expect you to defend whatever you have to do to defend your solutions. So why should you not be paid? Why should you not be paid what you deserve? Right? So that is it for number one. Number one is you devalue yourself. You undervalue yourself. Now let's go to number two. Number two is this. You do not have a clear offer. I'd love to ask you. Let me ask you something. If someone DMs you right now, someone sends you a DM and says, "Hey Queen, what do you do?" Would you respond with clarity at this point? Or would you say, "Well, I kind of do a few things, if your offer is not clear enough, if your offer is not clear enough, I mean, I don't know how everyone sees this, because as much as I try to stress clarity, as much as I try to stress clarity on every live, I put up here, right? A lot of us female freelancers still do not get it. Still do not get it. So would you respond with clarity, or would you say you offer few things, you offer some things, you offer these, da 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 da? If your offer isn't clear, people will not buy. And that's on period. If your offer is not clear, nobody will buy. And that's the truth. You need one irresistible, high value offer that you are known for. I've met female freelancers who offer like so many things. You offer copywriting, editing, social media management. You do so many things. I get it. You are looking for other streams of income. It's a good thing. It's fantastic, right? There is nothing wrong with having other streams of income, but there is a way around it, right? There is a way around it. So you have an irresistible high value offer, premium offer. That's what I call it. You have one irresistible premium offer that you are known for. That's how you go from just being another freelancer to a go-to expert. Let's do an analysis, right? So let's use a doctor. There's something that is very common with being a doctor. A doctor can treat several kind of illnesses, right? Several kind of illnesses. But you see, there are doctors and there are doctors. There are doctors that are specialized. For example, you could go to the hospital, complain about an ailment, a doctor will prescribe medication for you, and you see another patient that comes into the doctor's office and says, oh, I have a heart problem, or I have eye issues, right? I can't see properly, I have eye problems, and all that. And then the doctor begins to prescribe, and you're wondering, like, does this doctor treat all kind of illnesses? Isn't that dangerous, right? But you see, if you go to the hospital, let's say, for example, someone, I'm not going to liken that to you because it's not your portion, right? So let's liken this to someone. Someone goes to the hospital who has a heart disease, right? Someone who has heart disease cannot just go to any doctor in the hospital that treats anything. A doctor that treats eye problems, that treats headache, that treats stomach issues, that treats all sort of illnesses, right? Someone who has a heart problem will not go to any doctor for solution. Do you get it? Someone with a heart issue will look for what's the word now? I don't know. Sometimes it comes and goes, right? A cardiovascular doctor, a doctor into cardiography or cardiology or whatever. I know it's cardio. So anything cardio, right? In the medical, whatever. So, I mean, if my doctors are here, please help me if you can, right? So, someone who has a heart disease, right? You look for a doctor who specializes in treating heart disease, right? So let me use the one that I know, an optometrist. An optometrist is someone who treats the eyes, right? So you can't have an eye problem and you just go to any doctor. Optometrist or an optician, you go to an optician to treat your eyes. You have teeth problem, you don't just go to any doctor. You go to a dentist to treat your teeth problem, right? Dental issues. If you have skin issues, you don't just walk into the hospital to meet any doctor. It's dangerous. You simply go to a dermatologist. Now I remember cardiologist. That's funny, right? So I just remembered cardiologist. A cardiologist is a doctor who specializes with the heart. Yeah? So a dermatologist is the one that specializes on skin. An optometrist is the one that specializes in the eyes, right? A physiotherapist is someone who specializes in the bones, joints of the body. So that is the importance of specialization. That's what it means to have a clear offer, an irresistible high value or premium offer that you are known for. That's how you go from just being a freelancer, because let me tell you something. There are a billion freelancers. Let me just say billion or million freelancers. There's so many freelancers. But what is that thing that singles you out? When your name is being called out there, what are you known for? Right? So when you call Blessing Juwah-Adebayo, you know me, I'm the cash flow queen. Cash flow queen, that's what you know me for, right? And I'm out there for female freelancers. That's what you know me for. You can't know me for any other thing again. So when you stumble into a freelancer that you know, and the person is struggling with one or two things, right? The next thing that comes to your mind is, there's one Blessing Juwah-Adebayo that I know that helps female freelancers. And then you refer such a person to me. That's what it is. As simple, like I'm trying to make it as simple as I can so that you can get it, right? So the thing is this: for you to go from just being an ordinary freelancer, for you to go from being an ordinary freelancer to the go-to expert, to the CEO, the business owner of exactly what you solve, your solutions of your offer, you need to be very clear in your premium offers. Your offer has to be irresistible. It has to be clear and simple to understand, right? Now, at this point, I would love you to drop in the comment section, I commit to clarifying my core offer. Yeah? So you're with me to this point, you've been with me on this live to this point. I want you to comment right now in the comment section and tell me, I commit to clarifying my core offer. What is your core offer? And guess what? If you can even state it in the comment section what your core offer is, it's an opportunity for you to, network. You don't know who is looking for that solution that you have. So don't hide it. Wherever you find yourself on social media platform, hawk your offers as much as you can. Hawk your offers. And now that leads us to number 3. You don't know how to attract leads consistently. Wow. Okay, I'm going to try to break this down so that you can understand. You do not have a business if you do not have a pipeline. I just want you to picture this in your head right now. You do not have a business if you do not have a pipeline. Now, that pipeline is something should flow through the pipeline into your business, right? That pipeline is more or less like the blood vessels in the body. The blood vessels in the body. Without the blood vessel, without the veins and the arteries in the body, how can blood flow to the heart? So it's important for a business to have a pipeline. Now, posting once a week on social media, on Instagram, and hoping, someone bites. That's not lead generation strategy. That is not it. That is not it. For you to just keep posting, as much as you can, or even as much as you can, might not even be enough. Sometimes you can even be posting so many times on social media platform, hoping that it catches somebody or someone, bites into whatever you have to offer and all that. You keep posting and you're posting amiss. You're posting amiss. You need a magnetic message. You need a magnetic message. Not just a magnetic message. You need to be strategic with your messaging. It's as simple as that. You need to be strategic with your messaging. You also need a visibility plan and a system that brings leads to you consistently. At this juncture, I've never said it here, but currently I've started a podcast, right? It's that podcast, you can have access to the podcast on my YouTube channel. And that podcast is called Booked and Brilliant. The Booked and Brilliant. The Booked and Brilliant is a podcast for visibility for all female freelancers. So if you are a female freelancer, you have a skill that you know in your heart of hearts that that skill is what a lot of people are looking for and they are ready to pay for it. That podcast is for you. So I'm hosting the Booked and Brilliant podcast. It is a spotlight visibility plan for all female freelancers. It's free. It's a spotlight. I'm going to put you on the spotlight. You're going to be a guest on that podcast. We're going to discuss about your business. We're going to bring out your business to the world. We're going to talk about exactly what you offer, right? And get it out there. That visibility plan is very important. Now I'm making it for free for all female freelancers, and it's going to get to a point I'm not going to make it free anymore. Like, you're going to pay to be on my podcast. Yeah. So if you have a fantastic offer out there, service that you're rendering as a female freelancer, global, this is global, right? This is not, it's not gender. I mean, it's not racial. I'm not a racial person, right? I'm not a racist. So it's for, as long as you are a female freelancer, you are a woman, you have an online business. This is a platform, a visibility platform. Forgive me, right? My tongue is beginning to deceive me right now. It's a visibility platform for all female freelancers, for you to get whatever you're doing out there, because you do not know who need your services and is ready to pay you for that. Right. So, like I said earlier, you need a magnetic message, you need a visibility plan, and you also need a system that brings leads to you consistently. Right? It's important for you to have a system that brings leads to you consistently. And that is why I would like you at this point to drop this in the comment section. If you have stayed with me to this point, I want you to say right now, I'm ready to attract, not chase. In my podcast, I always make sure I tell every woman out there, you must learn to attract, not chase. I mean, it's normal for a woman never to chase. How were you created, right? How did God make you? It's men that chase, not ladies. Ladies don't chase. Queens don't chase. Cash flow queens don't chase, right? We attract. That's why we are queens. That's why we are cash flow queens, because we attract. So I want all my ladies out there, all my female freelancers, you know I love you so much, right? And you are endeared to my heart. At this point, I want you to put it in the comment section. At this point, I choose to attract, not chase, right? Now, let's move to the next one, and we're going to be really fast on this. Number 4, you treat freelancing like a side hustle. I mean, I understand it's freelancing, yeah? You have learned the skill. You have paid your dues. You have learned this skill. You have perfected it. And now it's time to deliver and for people to start paying you for your worth. But then you don't treat your business like a business. The way you treat your business is the way others will treat it too. If you treat your freelance business like a side hustle, whenever you want, you reply anytime you like, you do things anytime you like, you know, your clients and others will treat it the same way you are treating your business. If you do not have boundaries, you see this boundary thing, it's very important in business. Sometimes, I know sometimes it can be difficult because it takes a while before you get used to it. Like, even sometimes you could be caught up in, you know, doing these things and exceeding your boundaries or breaking your boundaries unknowingly. I get it. But you see, you need to put yourself in the position of a CEO, a business owner. A CEO has a time of resuming work, has a time of closing from work, has a rest period, has boundaries with when to attend to clients and when not to attend to clients. A CEO has boundaries on deliverables, on fulfillments, right? Now, when it comes to fulfillment, you should have boundaries on how you fulfill whatever services you are rendering. Some clients are very abusive. Some clients want to evade your boundaries. They want to break through your boundaries. And at that point, even if they want to threaten you that, oh, they're not going to work with you and all that, it means they are not your clients. Because I don't see how somebody who is very sick, who needs help, and then you are offering the help, and in the process, the person says, no, I don't want to be treated anymore. These medications you're giving me, I don't want it. And it means the client is not ready to be well. That person is not ready for solutions. So leave them, right? Let them pass. Somewhere along the line, they will come back for that solution, and then you're going to charge higher. Yeah, because when they could have gotten it at that point, they took it for granted, right? So the next time they come back, because at the point they will understand that, oh, I should have stayed. That solution would have actually helped me, right? But then they chose not to stay. They chose not to stay and take up, that treatment to make sure that they are well enough before leaving. At that point, you need to allow them go. They are nightmare clients. They are nightmare clients. I kid you not, they are nightmare clients. So at this point, at this juncture, it's important for us to respect our boundaries. If you do not have boundaries, if you are winging it every day, you wing. I mean, there's some few freelancers that are good at winging, right? You wing it daily. If you feel weird, even calling yourself a business owner, I get it. You're showing up like someone who has hobbies. Is a hobby, is something you enjoy doing. You use it to while away time. You use it to keep busy. You want to be busy. You enjoy being busy. I get it. But you see, I get it. I understand it's a hobby, right? It's a skill. It's something that you enjoy doing. But at this juncture, please, it is not a side hustle anymore. It's not a hobby anymore. It's something that gives you money. It's something that puts money in your bank account. It's something that can make you rich. So at this point, it is not a side hustle anymore. This is your source. This is your vehicle. This is your future. So treat it as one. Treat it as a future. Treat it as a vehicle. Treat it as something that, as a source. If you can drop it in the comment section right now, tell me I run a real business. Drop it in the comment section if you are with me at this point, if you agree with me at this point, that whatever you're doing is your future. It's something that feeds you, that puts food on your table. You don't treat it shoddily. You don't treat it anyhow. It's a real business. I want you to put in the comment section right now, I run a real business, if you agree with me, right? At this point, if you agree with me, I want to see it in the comment section. Now, let's quickly move to number 5. You don't invest in structure and support. At this point, I know there are a lot of people out there that are like, you carry your nose for me. Carry your nose for me. Yeah, I get it. You don't invest in structure. You don't invest in support. You're not doing me. Right? I've got my own business to build. That's the honest truth. I've got my business to build. I got my own business challenges too. I can't say I don't have business challenges. It's impossible. As long as you need support, I too need support. Right? But then I understand that because I need support and I understand I need structure in my business, I invest in my business. right? So if I'm in a position where I need to invest $50,000 into my business, I know where $50,000 is going to take my business to, I will do it. If it means my last kobo into my business, see, let me tell you something. Investing in your business is like planting food. It's like planting a seed that will germinate into a tree that will feed you and your generations tomorrow. So why do you look at investing in your business, investing in structuring your business? Why do you look at it as if someone wants to rob you of your money? I get a lot of it out there. Somebody wants to rob you of your money. Somebody wants to take money from you. You don't want to spend money. You're being very calculative. You're being, you want to be the manager, the financial manager of your business. Let me tell you, your freelance business is your baby. Your freelance business is your baby. And if you do not understand the importance, right, of nurturing your baby, feeding your baby, nurturing your baby won't grow well. And sometimes it could end in death. It could end in what's the word? It's a prenatal death or something like that, prenatal death. So that child will be malnourished. And if that child is not, if care is not taken, that child can die. That is how businesses die. When you see a business that is so promising, a business that can go global, and then you're trying to give somebody, a solution out there that, look, I have a solution to this business of yours. I know that this solution I'm going to give you is going to help your business. It's going to skyrocket your finances for you. It's going to take your business to a whole lot of another level. And then the person is telling you, I can't afford it. I can't pay for it. Imagine you have a child who is sick and you're in the hospital and that child needs treatment. And that treatment is going to take some amount of money. And then your child's life is at stake. And then you're telling the doctor, I don't have money to pay for my child's bills. As a mother, as a woman, you will enter anywhere to get that money because your child must not die. So that's why I'm speaking to female freelancers out there, because when it comes to handling businesses, we are mothers, right? A lot of us are mothers. And a lot of us aspire to be mothers someday. How would you treat your child? That's how you treat your business. It's very important for you to invest in structure. You cannot build a thriving freelance business just by watching YouTube tutorials. You can't. You just want to watch only YouTube tutorials. You feel you can get it all in YouTube tutorials and downloading freebies. Excuse me, let me tell you something. Whatever you see on YouTube are just fragments. They are so fragmentalized that even if you want to implement in your business, if you do not get in touch with those people and they release the deeper secrets to you, you're not going nowhere. You find yourself stuck. You find yourself rigmaroling, right? You cannot depend on just watching YouTube tutorials and downloading freebies. At some point, you have to tell yourself, I'm ready to pour into my business. And also, I'm ready to be poured into, because it's important as you're working on your business and investing in your business, you are investing in yourself. You are growing. Self-development, mental development, financial management, financial development, right? It's important you are poured into as you pour into your business. I'm ready to collapse time by learning from someone who has done it. I'd rather learn from someone who has done it and won than watching these things on tutorials and whatever on YouTube. Yeah? So if you have the opportunity to learn from someone who has done, you kill time. You save time, you save money. Oh, I would say you don't save much money because definitely you have to pay for such services, right? You have to pay for the knowledge. You need to pay for the knowledge. So you only kill time by learning from somebody who has done it. Structure, strategy, and mentorship are not luxuries. They are not cheap. They don't come cheap. Building structures in your business, strategies that will make your business work, that will help you implement and make your business stand out. And mentorship, someone who is going to guide you, hold you by the hand, and show you the way. It's not cheap, doesn't come cheap. So they are not luxuries, they are necessities. They are very important. At this point, if you agree with me, I would love you to drop in the comment section, I am ready to invest in growth. If you are with me right now, I want to see your comments. I am ready to invest in growth, right? Now, at this juncture, let me show you what changed everything for me. And I'd love you to listen very closely. This changed for me and dozens of women out there. Dozens of women inside the same program. I call it the CashFlow for Her framework, right? It's built around 3 core pillars that every female freelancer needs. And I'm going to explain them to you. I call them the CashFlow for Her framework. This is built around 3 core pillars that every female needs. Now, number 1, and this is basically how to fix the situations that we've been going through. So how do you fix them, right? How do you fix those things, those 5 issues I just listed out? How do you fix them? Now, this is how you fix them. Number 1, position that pays. We lock in one high value offer. That's the first thing. You lock in one high value offer. Number 2, we get crystal clear on your niche. In the CashFlow for Her community and even in our implementation programs, the framework that we use, that is, we do not joke with it. We get crystal clear on your niche and your messaging. And then we lock in on one high value offer. Very important. Number 3, we elevate your brand. So clients say, I need you. So your clients can easily find you, right? And then number 2 on how to fix this, magnetic marketing. Remember I stated this earlier on, magnetic marketing. So when it comes to magnetic marketing, right, we build out a weekly content system that attracts leads. We also get clear on how to show up confidently, even with a very small, following. You do not have followers, fantastic, it's okay. But you see, that confidence will help you get clear on how to show up confidently. We'll also help you learn how to talk about your offers without sounding desperate, right? You need to be confident in talking about your offers, and then you do not have to sound desperate. And that's it for the magnetic marketing, right? Now the next one is the cash flow conversion. When it comes to the cash flow conversion, you get the exact DM and sales scripts that are used to close clients without pressure. You also learn how to shift from hustling to converting with ease. You also stop winging it and start winning, right? Now, these 3 pillars are exactly what we walk you through inside the CashFlow for Her implementation program. I've been talking about this, and I told you recently that, shortly ago, that it's important you invest in structure, invest in system, invest in your growth, right? So sis, if what I have shared so far is hitting home, If what I've shared so far is making sense to you, I want to invite you right now to take the next step. I created a CashFlow for her implementation program for women who are tired of struggling in silence. Women who know they are capable of more, but just need a proven roadmap, a system that works, and real support, right? So when you join, these are the things you get. You get lifetime access to the full CashFlow for her curriculum, right? That's exactly what you get. So you get lifetime access to the full CashFlow for her curriculum. You get weekly live coaching calls with me, my exact client attraction content system. You get that. My done for you sales script and templates. I share my templates to women out there. These things, we don't hoard them. Why should we hoard them, right? We all want to win. So it's important we share our winning strategies so that we all can win. And I also give you the access to private support community for other queens building real businesses, right? Now, all these and more in the implementation program are over $9,984, almost $10,000 worth of bonuses, right? And I have other bonuses. I don't even have much time to talk about this here, but if you are interested, I'd love you to sign up for the CashFlow for her implementation program. I'm going to drop the link on the screen immediately. So if you are interested, you can quickly join in. Sign up for the CashFlow for her implementation program. That's the link on your screen. As quick as possible, register. If you are unsure, you do not understand, you can reach out to me on Facebook. Reach out to me, Facebook DM, right? I'm going to answer you. And it's very important that you join the CashFlow for her community. I can't stress this enough. You want help, right? I get you. But when you're not in a community of women who are doing the same thing that you're doing, women who are growing, who are winning, they have made their mistakes, they have learned from it, and they have risen above it, and they are growing. If you do not belong to a community, you will struggle, because the truth is you're going to be alone. And there's nobody to motivate you. There's nobody to cheer you on. There's nobody to encourage you, right? That's the importance of being part of a community. There is fire, there is zeal, there is passion, right? We discuss our wins. We discuss, and I'm not working with so many people when it comes to this implementation program. I don't have time to work with so many women. So it's a limited offer, limited to a few women, right? I've read out, I think there was a live I had where I read out testimonials of women who have done this implementation program with me and they are winning at it, right? Why are you choosing to sideline yourself? Don't sideline yourself. Belong to the CashFlow for her community today, and let's do this together. I'm ready to hold you by the hand and win with you, because your success is my success, right? So I have opening every month. I have opening for just 20 women. This is June, and we are taking in a new batch of women who want to sign up for the implementation program, right? So the link is on your screen. I'm going to put that again. The link is on your screen. You can sign up for the implementation program. I am taking only 20 women. I am not taking more than that. So once we are complete, 20 in the community, I lock it up for the month, and then we start work immediately. Now, let me leave you with this. You are not failing because you are not talented enough, or smart enough, or good enough. The truth is this: you are stuck because no one ever showed you how to build a business that's sustainable. Nobody has shown you how to build a structured business or a soul-aligned business. But that can change today, right? Because at the end of the day, the decision lies with you. Yeah? So if you're ready to stop doing it the hard way, join me inside the CashFlow for her community and other women who are winning at it too. Join for the CashFlow for her. The link is in the chat. The link is right there on your screen, right? Your future clients are waiting. They are waiting to harness what you have, this gift you have, this skill you have. Your future clients, your premium clients are there waiting. Your bank account is waiting, right? Your peace of mind is waiting. So, on this note, I would like to say thank you to all those who stayed with me on this live. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being part of the CashFlow for Her web event. I hold this event every Saturday on Facebook Live. So if you're watching this and share. I would love you to share it to all your platforms. If you are on a group and you're a female freelancer, share to those groups. There are so many things that women out there need to learn on this. As much as you have an online business or you're a female freelancer, this is for you, and I wouldn't want you to miss out, right? So thank you so much for joining me on this live. I love you guys. Have a pleasant evening if it's evening wherever you are, a pleasant afternoon if it's afternoon wherever you are, and a pleasant morning if it is morning wherever you are. Have a blessed Saturday and happy weekend to you guys. I love you guys. Peace out.